thanks a lot for your help. You all managed to save my goats.
What was with those guys anyway? They were weird, and they all used magic.
Yes, they had the ability to use magic, which means that they must be terminally ill, doesn't it? But why on earth would they attack us like that? They had a strange, evil look in their eyes.
What? You mean you don't know? That's what happens to people when they use mineral powder for too long.
What? You mean, if you keep using mineral powder, you might end up like those guys?
But lots of people in Retardando are using it. That's why floral powders aren't selling.
So that's it. The mineral powder. I knew something fishy was going on. It's been bugging me for a while, and now I get it.
Huh? What do you get?
Come on. Think for a minute, Beat. Why do you think mineral powder is the only thing that's not taxed?
Well, that's an easy one. It's because Count Waltz is doing something nice for his people.
No, dummy. You can't see things for what they are because you're always looking through that lens. Listen, try again, and this time think about it more. Isn't it strange that mineral powder is the only thing that's not being taxed?
Yeah, I guess. But that's okay, because since mineral powder is so cheap, it can help lots of people.
True. Mineral powder does cure most illnesses, but it has some very serious side effects. Mineral powder is actually closer to a poison. It drives people mad and eventually can lead to death. You saw it for yourselves.
That's horrible.
Well, grazing time is over for today. Hey, why don't you all stop by my place for a while? It's not very far from here at all, so come on. My name is Viola, and this little guy over here is my partner, Arco.
Oh, how cute!
So mineral powder's a poison.
But there must be more to it than just that. Something to be gained from spreading it amongst the people like this. What could Count Waltz's real objective be?
That's what I'd like to know, too.
He cannot possibly want to kill all of his own subjects, can he?
Who knows? I've heard that there are lots of dark rumors about the Count.
But if he wanted to kill his own people, there are easier and faster ways to go about doing it.
Now wait a minute. Maybe he doesn't know about the side effects of the mineral powder.
Is it really possible that he doesn't know?
Well, mineral powder does have its uses, you know. But just because it's useful doesn't mean it should be used. Those involved might not realize what's wrong until it's too late. Unless someone does something about this soon, there won't be anything anyone can do to stop it. And since we can see what's going on, it's up to us to let them know.
They like the convenience of it so much, they don't see the danger they'll be faced with later.
I see. People might notice that something isn't right, but they can't bring themselves to give it up because it makes life easier for them.
It's true what they say. The longer you wait, the harder the cure.
Regardless of whether Count Waltz knows or not, I don't see any other option than to go to Forte Castle. Once there, we may learn more. If possible, we should try to meet with the Count in person and discuss his intentions directly.
You guys are really something. I'm actually starting to believe you'll be able to make a difference. And since my bow has some life in it... Okay, that settles it. I'm going with you guys to the castle. Besides, I owe Count Waltz some payback. A bunch of my poor little goats have been killed because of what he's done.
What? You're telling me we've got another one now? Oh, terrific.
Sorry, buddy, not so fast. You've actually got 2 more coming with you. Arco and I always travel together.
This is a really old bridge.
If you fell from here, you'd be dead for sure.
Since I don't usually take the goats this far out to graze, this is actually the first time I've ever crossed this bridge.
You have to cross the Cabasa Bridge if you want to get to Forte Castle from Retornando.
I understand. This bridge is a form of protection. It creates a single point of defense for Forte territory, against any attacks that may come from the south.
Bingo! Hey, you're pretty darn smart, aren't you? That's right. And it's also why there's a fort at one end of the bridge. It's called...
I think it's called Fort Fermata, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Fermata, that's it.
Let's be careful going across, okay? We don't want to fall.
Guys, I think I'm gonna wet myself.
Hang in there, Beat. You can do it. Okay, come on, Polka.
What?
If you slip or something, it'd be dangerous. You better hold my hand.
Are you sure that's okay?
What are you talking about? Of course it's okay. Come on.
Thank you.
Well, well, well. You're quite the gentleman, aren't you?
What? No, I wasn't trying to... Oh, let's just go.
Well, Fugue, did you learn anything new?
Yes, my lord. It was relatively easy to find the creatures in question, but unfortunately, I could not find a single one that glows.
I've no interest in hearing about your failure.
Yes, but...
From our experiments, we've discovered that mixing those creatures into the powder doubles its effectiveness. We've also come to learn that it only works with the type that glow. I don't care what it takes, I must have them. If we can get the glowing ones, even by conservative estimates, the potency will increase tenfold. It's our duty to protect the well-being of our citizens. And the role of our government is to serve its citizens to the utmost of its ability. If the powder's effectiveness increases, the people will be happy, will they not? I can already see the smiling faces of my subjects. So, now that you understand what's at stake, you will go and search for them again. And don't come back until you've found them. This is for our beloved subjects.
Yes.
I won't listen to another report of failure. Understand?
My lord, the mining operation at Mount Rock is proceeding smoothly. Mineral powder production is also increasing according to plan.
There's no need to report when things are going well.
Well, we made it across in one piece.
How's it going, Pete? So, did you wet yourself?
No, of course not.
It's strange, though. Do they actually think that someone will attack Forte from the south? After all, the only big city that's south of here is Redondo. Do they really need to keep watch from here?
That's a good question. But just take a look around this place. I never said they were actually keeping watch.
Yes. Now that you mention it, I do not see any soldiers posted.
Yeah, that is weird. I figured a fort of all places would have lots of guards.
Well, this fort was in use a long time ago. You see, Redondo was attacked by pirates lots of times. This is the best spot for a fort, if Redondo was ever beaten by enemy forces.
Even so, right now it's just a comfy home for people who've been driven mad by the mineral powder.
My goodness. This really isn't much of a fort, is it?
Nope, they're more worried about an invasion from Baroque these days. They've probably pulled out almost all the troops from here.
No matter how much time passes, war remains.
Yeah, that's true. I've even heard rumors that Baroque has been supporting Andantino. For Baroque, it's an easy way to shake up things in Forte without getting their hands too dirty.
Andantino?
They're an underground group that's been trying to start a revolution in Forte territory. Basically, they're a bunch of rebels.
Wouldn't a revolution be destructive?
But isn't a revolution better than nothing? It may improve people's lives a little. And that's a good thing, right?
It's not that simple, Beat. Think about everyone involved. Andantino, Baroque, Forte. Which one should win? We ordinary people don't have any way of knowing which of them is right.
I would imagine they have their own agendas.
But one of them has to be the good guy, right?
Who knows? They might all be evil in their own way. Then again, they might all be right. It's hard to be sure.
Then, how are we supposed to figure out whose justice really is true justice?
Understand?
Can you explain it again, Jazz?
Claves, why do you always need things repeated?
I'm sorry, but this is an important mission, so I want to make sure I get it right.
Yes. This mission is vital to our cause. I'll explain it once more. Is that all right, Falsetto?
Fine.
The objective of this mission is to rescue the guardian of Agogo Forest, who is being held captive in the dungeon beneath Forte Castle. We'll infiltrate the castle tomorrow at dawn.
But the castle gates are heavily guarded. What will we do about that?
We'll use the underground passage between Hanan Hills and the prison. This information is solid. Our members spent a full year investigating it.
Falsetto's right. It won't be that difficult a mission. We just have to bring the Guardian back.
Excuse me, but why are we rescuing her anyway? I mean, how will this mission benefit Andantino?
Apparently, Waltz is searching for glowing Agogos. One of our members spotted his man Fugue in the Agogo forest. So, it makes sense that they would want to detain the Guardian and make her tell them about the glowing Agogos.
The glowing Agogos? But what on earth does Waltz want those for?
Well, they do taste good in soup.
Falsetto, if you don't take this seriously, we'll end up making a mess of even the easiest missions.
Fine.
Apparently, Agogos dramatically increase the effectiveness of mineral powder. But it seems that only the glowing ones have that effect. If Waltz gets his hands on them, he'll be able to create an unlimited army of mindless soldiers.
I guess from Waltz's point of view, by multiplying the effect of the mineral powder with the glowing Agogos, he'll be multiplying the number of troops he has at his disposal.
I get it now. And then he'll use those troops to fight against Andantino.
I don't know about that. I seriously doubt he'll be attacking Andantino anytime soon. He probably considers Baroque more of a threat.
All right, you two. Come on. I think it's about time we cut the chatter and got to work.
What the? Hey, there's a breeze coming from the crack in this rock. It's gotten really late.
Yes, you're right. All of today's public audiences with the Count must be over by now.
Huh. Guess we'll have to give up on it for today. We can always come back to the castle in the morning. Come on, let's go find a place to stay for the night.
Darn that Bill! Where could he have run off to now? If he gets caught goofing off again, he's gonna be in big trouble!
Hey, what's the matter?
Oh, did you want to stay the night? My friend Phil is supposed to be watching the front desk right now, but I can't find him anywhere. Knowing him, he's probably run off to play somewhere in the city. But Phil's mother is really scary. I don't even want to think about what might happen if she finds out he's goofing off. He's practically risking his life by wandering off like this.
Aren't you overreacting? Being punished is just a part of learning how to behave.
It's not that simple. You don't know what Phil's mom is like. It'll be terrible if she finds out. It would be a lot worse than him getting sent to bed with no dinner or 100 spankings. Hey, I've got an idea. Could you guys go find Phil for me?
Huh? Why us?
Don't you feel sorry for poor Phil? Please go find him. You'll be saving his life, literally.
All right, fine. I guess we could go look around for him. It's already getting pretty late, so I'm guessing he probably hasn't left the city. Hey, there's something on the ground. It looks like a kid's shoe. Wait a sec. Do you think he could have fallen off the cliff?
Hey, help! Somebody help! Thanks a lot. That was close.
Are you sure you're really okay? I mean, you fell down from pretty high up there, kid. Anyway, shouldn't you be getting back home soon?
Oh no, you're right. I really have to get going. I don't want to get killed by my mom right after having my life saved. See ya. Thanks again. Hey, thanks for helping me back there. Mom didn't find out. I really owe you one. Koto told me you guys are looking for a place to stay for the night. Since you guys saved my life, you can stay here no charge, on the house.
I see the whole group has arrived.
Hey, he looks like someone in authority around here.
You're right, he does. Let's go ask him if he can get us an audience with Count Waltz.
Hold it. We already know all about your plan. Let's keep this very simple. Don't resist us, and none of you will get hurt.
Now just hold on. Something doesn't appear to be quite right with this situation.
Hey, mister. We came here because we want to see whoever's in charge of this castle.
Oh, you'll see him all right. From your cell.
Beat, no! Hey, mister, what do you think you're doing?
Let's have a little fun. I guess I underestimated them. You there, throw them into the dungeon.
Cut it out!
What are you doing?
Hey, who's this little girl?
Just who do you think you're calling a little girl, huh, old lady?
Old lady? Why, you little...
Now, don't fight.
Oh, what's this? Just who do you think you are, you little runt? Can't you see I'm busy talking to this old lady right now?
Huh? Runt? Hey, I'm almost the exact same height as you.
You called me old lady again! You're gonna pay for that!
Please, you three, let's all just settle down.
Unfortunately, I must admit I'm rather at a loss as to what to do next.
No problem, that's an easy one. We'll just have to break out of here.
Huh. It's one crazy after another with you people. If it was that easy to get out, they wouldn't call it a dungeon.
Hey, your name is Salsa, isn't it? We saw your sister, and she told us to give this to you.
Ooh, thanks a bunch. I just never feel quite myself if I don't have this. So then, you people met March? My sister can be so unfriendly and rude sometimes. I hope she didn't say anything that might have upset you.
I'm guessing March has all the social skills in the family.
No kidding.
By the way, how the heck did you people know that I was Salsa anyway?
Well, all we had to do was take one look at you.
Wait, I've got it! You're a magician! That's how you knew who I was! And a magician can make himself disappear, so you're going to disappear and then reappear outside the cell walls, right?
Yeah, well, disappearing isn't the only thing magicians can do, you know. The same way they can break out of handcuffs, they can unlock things like cell doors.
Of course! I forgot about that part. So you are a magician. Hey, you may be a little runt, but at least you're way smarter than that old lady over there.
Hey, thanks, Pete.
Wow, Allegretto, I'm impressed. You really seem like you know what you're doing.
Oh, well, you know, I am a magician after all.
I get it, Retto. You just don't want Polka to know what it is you really do, right? Well, you don't have to worry about me spilling the beans. My lips are still tight as a clam.
I think we can all imagine what kinds of things you were up to in Retardando. Don't worry about it.
Tight as a clam, is that so? Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen a clam that had its shell completely closed.
Come on, let's hurry and get out of here already. Wait, hold on a minute.
What is it, Salsa? We need to keep moving.
Hey, just come here a second.
Huh? Well, what is it?
Now stand right there. Aha! See? I knew it! Just like I said before, I am taller than you. Ha ha!
What are you talking about? You're only taller because you have a hat on. That's not fair.
Come on, we gotta hurry!
Aw, jeez.
All right, then. There should be a switch behind this rock. Falsetto, if you wouldn't mind.
Right.
Absolutely! I've been dying for some fresh air. But I can't believe that huge rock moved out of the way just by giving it a little push. I guess I'm even stronger than I thought I was.
Who are you people? And how did you know about this secret passageway?
We've just escaped from being held in the dungeon of Forte Castle.
That's right. We didn't even do anything wrong, and they threw us in a cell like criminals.
No kidding. Anyone would have run away. Oh, my hair is a total mess.
Oh, those guys are terrible. They just arrested us and threw us in the dungeon. And we didn't even do anything wrong to deserve it. Well, I guess there are a few things we might have done, like that one time and that other time.
It's true. We were arrested at the entrance to the castle for no reason. I swear, we haven't done anything.
It would seem they're not our enemies.
I suppose you're right. Let's hurry up and get back to the mission.
Wait a minute, Falsetto. These people might just be able to help us. We are members of Andantino, and we're trying to find the guardian of Agogo Forest.
The guardian of Agogo Forest? Yes, I think we can help you.
You're looking for me? Well, you found me, and that's pretty surprising considering how I ended up here. Please, listen to me. What you're doing is destroying the whole forest.
Young lady, I'm tired of repeating myself.
But if you don't stop the mining at Mount Rock, the forest is gonna die. The mountain and the forest are dependent on each other.
I've told you, we cannot make mineral powder without the mines at Mount Rock. That powder is responsible for saving the lives of many of our people.
Sir, Agogo Forest is our home, but if you keep digging...
Hold on, Agogo Forest? You're telling me you live in Agogo Forest?
I have been a guardian of Agogo Forest since the day that I was born. This is the first time I've come to a city like this.
Guards, please come and show our guest to a room.
What?
So this girl is the guardian of Agogo Forest?
It seems our mission is complete.
Hey, you guys sound like you know something about what's going on around here. Why don't you come back to my village with the rest of us?
Besides, once they realize we've escaped, they might come after us.
She brings up a good point. We shouldn't stay here much longer. We must leave. What are you people going to do?
What should we do, Jazz?
Good question. I'm not really sure, though I must admit, it's thanks to them that our mission was a resounding success.
That's right, and much earlier than we planned, too. It looks like we've got some extra time now.
Let's listen to what they have to say. Maybe they can tell us about the inside of Forte Castle.
It's boring when things always go according to plan. It's nice to have things shaken up every once in a while. It's okay with you, isn't it, Clawvase?
Yes, of course.
Then it's settled.
Allegretto, is something the matter?
No, it's nothing really. I was just thinking I need to pay more attention to Beat, that's all.
Well, Beat did do his best.
Yeah, he didn't do too badly. For a clam, anyway.
Really, Tuba? Were you expecting Andantino to just show up at the front gate bearing gifts for us?
My apologies, Count Waltz.
Listen carefully, Tuba. I don't think I need to tell you that this is your last chance. Find them and eliminate them all. Immediately.
Yes, my lord.
No, wait. The guardian of Agogo Forest. Bring her back alive. That is the will of the people, after all.
By the way, Frederick, what are you making this trip for? I don't think you ever told us.
Frederick.
Mr. Chopin is taking a journey on which he will have to face himself. Whether that journey will end with his return home or with his acceptance of death, we cannot be certain.
Frederick, please come back to us.
How should I put this? If I told you that your world exists in a dream I'm having, would it startle you? At this moment, I'm asleep in Paris. As a pianist, and as a composer as well, I have produced many popular works that have brought me a rather good deal of renown there.
Did you say Paris? That's not a place I've ever heard of.
If this is all some kind of joke, you've got a really weird sense of humor, mister.
Oh no, I assure you I'm not joking.
Well, you're sure saying some pretty funny stuff. If you want us to believe you, you better show us some proof.
I'm afraid you find me at a loss there, but perhaps that proof is the very thing I'm searching for on this journey. And to be perfectly honest, my own certainty that this world is only a dream has begun to waver.
Oh, really? Are you sure you just haven't had too much mineral powder? Not that I've ever heard of a side effect that makes people confuse dreams with reality.
No, I haven't taken any mineral powder. But as for confusing dreams with reality, well, there is something to that. This world does seem incredibly close to reality. And that being the case, can it possibly be that I have somehow lost my ability to distinguish between what is real and what is unreal?
Hold on a minute there. I don't think figuring out whether something is real or not should be quite as complicated as you're making it.
Yes, reality is something that just is. It's like the way we're not consciously aware of air when we're breathing it.
True. I suppose it is nearly impossible to confirm the existence of things which seem so natural to us. However, unconfirmed and non-existent are two entirely different concepts.
Jeez, this is making my head hurt. Can you start over again, Frederick? Why are you going with us on this trip in the first place?
A good question. I believe that I am somehow being tested. That I am on this journey to come to some realization. And in order to do so, I think I'm supposed to live my life to the fullest, even if it is in this muddled world of dream and reality.
What the? So then you're not really traveling for any particular reason at all? Man, you sure are a strange one, mister.
Allegretto!
What? What did I do wrong?
No matter what you think, you shouldn't talk to people like that. You're being rude to Frederick.
I'm being rude? Wait, you don't actually believe this guy.
His name is Frederick!
Fine, fine. So then are you saying that you actually believe Frederick's crazy story?
Why shouldn't I? I happen to think it's a wonderful way to think about things.
Whoa, hold on. Do you really mean that, Polka?
Well, I don't actually believe that we're living in a dream world, but I think the thought is nice.
So I was right. You don't believe him either.
Oh, I should have known you wouldn't understand.
Hey, Polka, wait!
You've still got a lot to learn about women, don't you?
Oh, be quiet. Let's go.
That was about what we expected.
Huh? Gee, I didn't get it. That was kind of hard for me to understand.
Oh, I understood it just fine. But why don't we explain it one more time for the little guy?
To put it simply, if there's no tax on mineral powder, it follows that everyone will keep using it.
And the side effect of the powder is that it allows people to use magic.
Then, once they go mad and become mindless warriors, they could be made soldiers.
And that means that Forte's army is about to get much, much bigger. And they'll easily defeat Baroque.
But only people who are dying can use magic, right? So, when they do die, Forte will lose its soldiers.
Yes. So in order to maintain their forces, they'll have to make sure even more powder gets sold.
And that means that even more people will be turned into magic users, like me.
Then as more mineral powder is sold, the number of soldiers will go on increasing. It is an endless cycle that once begun will be hard to stop.
Wait a second. If they keep on doing this, building up an army for a war that may or may not happen, then sooner or later there won't be any people left.
Yes, that's exactly right, Beat. You figured that out fast.
It really is just a complete waste. And Waltz realizes that too. That's why he's trying to increase the strength of the mineral powder.
The Count understands that if he can supply soldiers to the front line at any time, Forte's military power will essentially be without limit.
And apparently they need to mix glowing go-gos into the mineral powder in order to accomplish that. Though I hear they also taste good in soup.
Huh?
Glowing agogos? I don't remember there being any glowing agogos.
I'm glad you people like babbling so much. It made finding all of you here very easy.
Huh? Hey, that's him! That's the guy who locked us away in the dungeon!
That's right. And this time I really mean business. 'Cause my life's on the line, too.
It's been 4 days already. I hope that Polka and the others are okay.
Ah, Polka and the others, huh? Not Beat and the others?
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm sure they're doing just fine. Look at us. We're managing. Look, Arco's saying cheer up, too. Oh, hey, Jazz, by the way, what's the name of that river we fell into back there?
Fusion River. It carries rainfall from Mount Rock down to the Blue Sea. The rich earth from Mount Rock flows down with the water, so crops tend to grow very well in the nearby regions of the river.
No, that was in the past. Ever since Walt started mining Mount Rock, things have changed a lot around this area.
A lifetime to build, but it only takes a moment to destroy. You know, human beings really are masters of destruction. Everything we do has some effect on the environment. And ultimately, that ends up affecting human society as well.
That's very true.
There should be a small inn past this swamp. Once we make it there, the rest of the way shouldn't be a problem.
We'll need to be up early tomorrow.
I'm really worn out.
That's the inn we told you about. We've only ever been here once before, and that was quite a long time ago. I'm glad to see it's still here.
Hey, it's already pretty late. Let's just stay here for the night.
Good idea. We'll set out again tomorrow morning. But for tonight, let's get some rest.
My lord, the Kabasa Bridge has fallen. It appears Tuba fell to his death along with the others.
That useless fool. He wasn't satisfied taking his own life. He had to kill the guardian of Agogo Forest, too.
What shall we do, my lord?
Oh well, all we need to do is find the glowing Agogos. This just proves how worthless Tuba really was. I feel more sorry for the bridge. After all, it had to support that behemoth's weight.
So this is where Andantino's fearless leader's been hiding.
Viola, sometimes the cool night air is just the thing I need to get my thoughts in order.
To think, all that time I was happily looking after my goats, you were making plans and doing things to change the world. I'm ashamed I didn't act as soon as I knew something was wrong.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. You took good care of Arco and your herd, and you managed to do it all on your own. The kindness and protection you show towards the things that are important to you. We're the ones who could learn something from you.
Stop it, you're gonna make me blush.
Oh, are you out for some air too, Allegretto? This area gets kind of cool at night, so it's nice.
What's bothering you, Allegretto? I know what it is. I bet you're thinking about Polka, right? What's the matter?
I've been thinking about this for a while now. The people that attacked us, I get the feeling they thought we were part of Andantino.
Huh?
I see the whole group has arrived.
Hey, he looks like someone in authority around here.
You're right, he does. Let's go ask him if he can get us an audience with Count Waltz.
Hold it. We already know all about your plan. Let's keep this very simple. Don't resist us, and none of you will get hurt.
You have a point. No matter what they might say about Count Waltz, even he wouldn't give orders to kill ordinary citizens who are just coming to visit him.
Exactly. That guy sounded like he knew that someone was supposed to be showing up at that time, and he was waiting for them.
Jazz, it sounds like you might have an information leak.
What?
Yeah. It's possible you've got a spy working in your group.
But Claves and Falsetto are the only ones who knew about that mission. That would mean...
We'll reach the town of Andante just after these woods.
We're finally back home. didn't think we'd ever get back after we fell into that river.
What do you mean we made it? There's nothing here.
It's no wonder you're confused. You can't see it, but the town of Andante is right under your feet.
It's underground?
Yes, though it's not that impressive. But it's more than enough for us to live comfortably.
After all, we are a rebel army. We're supposed to be underground, right?
This is Andantino's headquarters. Everyone here is one of us. Please make yourselves at home. Falsetto, would you mind showing our guests around the town?
No problem.
Okay, we'll go on ahead. When you get tired of sightseeing, come and join us.
Where are you going?
To the house we've been using as a base. It's right on the shore of Lake Weaver. Basically, it's our hideout. It's a short walk from here.
Later.
Well, let's get going.